On behalf of the Latino Capital Association Foundation, it is a great pleasure that I welcome the participants of the 29th Annual Chicano Latino Youth Leadership Project Sacramento Summer Leadership Conference. Today, 120 students take the halls of the Capitol, forging a relationship to the state government. Today, 120 students take the halls of the Capitol, engaging themselves as mock legislators in our annual Capitol Day. As mock legislators, these students will learn firsthand how a bill becomes a law as they participate in mock hearings, mock caucuses, and finally a mock floor session. Over 75 volunteers will join us today. These individuals come from state agencies, Third House, and our state capitol. These volunteers are committed to inspiring the leaders of tomorrow. As we know, leaders are not born, but they are made. Experiences like the Chicano Latino Youth Leadership Project help inspire, develop, and encourage the spirit of leadership. It is our hope that these students will take back these skills to their communities and to their schools. These students represent our next generation of leaders and are the future of our state. Are you ready to be the next generation of leaders? Yeah! Once again, on behalf of the California Latino Capital Association Foundation, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the state capitol, your capital. I would now like to introduce the president of the Chicano Youth Leadership Project, Norma Dominguez.
Good morning. Thank you, Laura, for that kind introduction. And thank you to the California Latino Capital Association Foundation for their work in supporting CLYLP and Capitol Day. The Latino staff has been a key to making Capitol Day a success for our students, and we thank you for the time and planning to make this possible for them. We also want to thank today's major sponsor, Comcast, who is sponsoring the students' lunch and dinner. I think it's much better than the dorm food, guys. Before I begin my brief remarks, I would like to introduce to you formally the Chicano Latino Youth Leadership Class of 2011. CLYLP is a statewide, community-based organization founded in 1982, whose mission is to enhance and build the leadership potential of California's Chicano Latino youth to build communities and create a stronger, more prosperous state and nation. CLYLP envisions a future in which California and all of its communities prosper as a result of a new generation of leadership. For 29 years, the Chicano Latino Youth Leadership Project has brought 120 students from throughout the state of California to participate in a week-long intensive leadership training program here in Sacramento. Chicano Latino Youth Leadership Program participants are housed on a college campus and attend powerful workshops and seminars that enhance their leadership skills, their academic preparedness, self-esteem, cultural awareness, and provides an understanding of state and local government. Throughout the week, students hear from professionals from across the state and country on various topics that provide useful information in an effort to prepare them to assume leadership roles throughout the state and country. Make no mistake, if these young people are preparing, these young people are most certainly preparing to lead the state of California. Among several highlights of this week, the students are visiting the state capitol and will interact with legislators, legislative staff, and executive branch staff as part of mock hearings and policy development discussions. That is why we are here today. But we are also here today to show the world that the future of California is bright as we prepare these young people to be California's future leaders. See how CLYP receives major support from the University of California system, the California State University system, and over 50 private foundations and organizations. CLYP enters young people's lives at a crucial moment with high-impact activities that can dramatically alter their futures. CLYP motivates them to pursue their education and become involved, engaged members of their communities. More than 3,200 high school students have participated in the CLYP Summer Leadership Conference, with over 90% of these participants going on to attend college. Chicano Latino Youth Leadership Project alumni go on to become successful leaders in both public and private sector. I myself am an alumna from class of 1996. CLYP success is founded on its model, which combines community-based leadership, volunteer activism, and partnership. But now, I want to introduce you to California's future leaders, two of them. I want to first welcome Francisco Gomez from South Los Angeles, who wants to share a few words with you. Francisco.
Hello, my fellow students. It is an honor to speak behalf of the Chicano Latino Youth Leadership Program and the class of 2011. My name is Francisco Gomez, and I come from the great city of Los Angeles, where I'm a junior at Downey High School. As a child, my parents stressed the importance of attending college. This week, while attending the CLYP Summer Conference, Dr. David Hayes Bautista informed us that tuition was $54 when he was in college. Whatever happened to that? Do you think that there was once a time in California where students only had to think about getting accepted? Now I have to worry about affording it. However, CLYP has given me new hope. Though my higher education path will be harder, CLYP has given me the tools to help overcome these obstacles. CLYP has taught me how to become a leader in order to make my community a better one. It's given me the opportunity to listen to world-renowned speakers that I can relate to and that look like me, like a Chicano. And it's given me 120 new friends that I can depend on throughout my struggles. In essence, CLYP has given me hope because the people that stand before me and who have volunteered countless hours for this cause have encouraged me to pursue my dreams of becoming a professional, just like them. During the week, we had the honor of meeting Michelle Ceros. She talked about the community she came from, the problems she faced, and made me feel as if she was telling my story. I could completely relate to growing up in a rough neighborhood, falling asleep to the sounds of the sirens. Every second that I heard her talk, shivers ran from my spine down to my toes. Every word that came out of her mouth was inspiring. I immediately realized that if she came from the same background and overcame those obstacles in order to become a successful professional, I could do it too. This new knowledge that I had gained during my week here has changed me completely, externally and internally. There is now an urge to help someone in need, to help my community, to help my state. After all, if we don't do it, who will? There is no doubt in my mind of who we will be. Who are you?
California's future leader!
Thank you.
Thank you, Francisco. You can see why these young people are California's future leaders. It gives me great pleasure to welcome our second speaker, another young leader, Neli Galarza from the Coachella Valley.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me just mention once again for the last time, no, actually not for the last time, but let me just mention that you are all beautiful. Okay, so my name is Nayeli Galarza. I attend Desert High School in the Coachella Valley. It's an honor to speak on behalf of the Chicano Latino Youth Leadership Project participants. Last summer, I spent 8 hours of my life for 3 weeks working in the fields and only getting paid minimum wage. Imagine a day working under the sun, having to work quickly to avoid getting fired, and at the end of the day, going home dirty and sweaty, and all you can think of is repeating it the next day. That made me realize that I don't ever want to go back and work there. Or better yet, that's not the life I want. And I know that's not the life anybody wants. Working in the fields is back-breaking work. This is not the future we should settle for. we can be so much more. By sending someone to college, we can prove to other Chicanos that everything is possible, and we can all make a change to obtain a better life. Just because we're Mexican working in the fields doesn't mean we can make it to college. Many people feel that our voices shouldn't be heard because a number of us are undocumented or poor. But Chicano voices need to be heard. All we want as a community is for younger generations to have a brighter future. The faces in government should represent our state and community. In other words, represent who we are. I want to use my voice to talk about AB 131. Like someone mentioned this week, take a problem as an opportunity. For example, financial aid is critical to ensuring that all students, regardless of their financial status, have an equal opportunity to realize their college dreams and give back to California. AB 131, also known as the DREAM Act, helps us do that. In other words, AB 131 would provide deserving undocumented students with financial aid. I have a family member who cannot contribute to the intellectual and economic life of California because she has the misfortune of being undocumented. For a talented student, this is not fair. Ultimately, this is not only about money, it's about justice, social justice. CLYP has been a tremendous, life-changing experience. One of the things I learned this week is to use my voice to help improve my community. My peers and I have learned critical and inspiring lessons about our own abilities. We've been given the opportunity to develop our leadership skills. We have also been exposed to information about our culture that we weren't even aware of. My peers and adult models are my true inspiration. Now, I feel as if nothing is impossible. We're all leaders. We're the leaders of today, leaders who will make a change for the future of California. Thank you.